Welcome, everybody. We're here with the awesome Marni Sclaroff today. If you're not familiar with Marni and all the amazing things she has done on SAGED already, let me tell you a little bit about her. So she is a life coach and a spiritual teacher, and she holds a bunch of yoga certifications. She can bend her body in multiple ways. And it's also has beautiful meditation practices and so on. And little known fact is that she's also a belly dancer. And we're so excited to be here with her today. She's cooking up some amazing new things for the SAGE community. We wanted a chance to give you a chance to get to know her a little better and to learn more about a great opportunity to learn more from Marni. So welcome, Marni.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
So happy to be with you. I'm so grateful for everything you do and all the magic that you're bringing to the SAGE community. We totally love all the classes you've been doing and the daily rituals. They're so good. So thank you. But let's find out a little bit more about who you are. So hoping that you can start by maybe telling us a little bit about yourself that you wish the SAGE community should know.
Yeah, sure. So I've been doing yoga for 25 years. I started right after college, and basically, yoga saved my life. Like it saves everybody's lives. And I was, as a teenager, super depressed, struggled with eating disorders, all that kind of stuff. And my yoga helped me to come back into my body and to learn how to feel comfortable on the earth and with myself and learn how to manage my emotions, which I am a person who has big emotions. And my yoga has helped me to learn how to channel them and to use them as a kind of guidance system. And over the past, 15 years, people have been coming to me for spiritual guidance and life guidance. And then I recently found a teacher, Martha Beck, who I just fell in love with after reading one of her books, and then did a certification program with her. And so now I am mostly coaching. I still teach a little yoga, and I am a mom of twins, and I live in Virginia.
Amazing. That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. It's amazing what yoga can do for humanity. I'm just very grateful for this practice. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is.
So did you always consider yourself a spiritual person?
When I was a kid, I felt really confused. I grew up Jewish, but none of the stories about God and heaven and all that stuff didn't ever really make sense to me. But I always had a connection to the invisible world. And I had a very strong imagination, like I think all children do. And I continue to cultivate my relationship with my imagination and with the invisible world through art and dance and music and all of that kind of stuff. And I think that my sense of spirituality was really that sense of bringing what is invisible into the world and trying to create more beauty. And so when I look back now, I realize like I always had that connection. And I think we all do, really. So even though when I was a kid, I didn't consider myself a spiritual person, I know that I had that relationship with the invisible world.
Oh, that's beautiful. Was there any sort of moment in time when you got that aha moment, like, oh, wow, that's what it is? Like I have the connection, or was it just sort of like a normal evolution of your life as you went on? Or,
Yeah. Well, I think it's been an evolution and a process, and what has really helped me connect to that idea of that connection to the invisible world is, I think, the earth-based spirituality that I've been studying, and also there are some incredible poets and storytellers like Clarissa Pinkola Estes and David White and Mary Oliver, and all these kind of modern mystical poets and storytellers. I think that's what the work that they do is kind of bringing the invisible, mythical, symbolic world into like our normal everyday experience.
yeah, I love that. Just really how do you make the mundane magical, right?
Yeah.
How can you bring for that. That's I feel that's really important for my own practice and also for what's been driving the creation of Sage. Like we want to make more magic in the everyday. That's
Yes.
beautiful. Yay, thank you. So
Yeah.
tell us a
Yeah.
little bit, do you have a sacred space at home?
Well, my living room is where I do all my work and where I do all my yoga, and then I meditate in my bedroom in the morning. Right at the foot of my bed, I have my little meditation cushion. But really, my most sacred space is in the woods right behind my house. There's trails right there. And so I go for walks almost every day. And when I'm with the trees and the animals and outside, I feel the most connected, the most alive.
Beautiful. Yeah, there's nothing quite like Mother Nature for sure.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yay. Well, thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
And to letting us getting to know you a little better.
yeah, it's so fun.
Yay. And would just love to learn a little more about the magic you're cooking up for Sage,
Yes,
about the inner wilderness. Do you want to let
yeah.
us know a little bit what inner wilderness is?
Yes. So the inner wilderness, according to me, is it's your soul. It's your authentic, true, creative self. It's how you are unique. It is made of the same material as nature. And so when we have an experience of nature, like when we're outside, it awakens our imagination. And I think all of us remember when we were children, being outside and having some kind of experience like laying on the grass and you see the little ants and you connect to that sense of something bigger than yourself, but at the same time you recognize that you're also it, that it is like we belong here to each other and to life and to nature. And so the inner wilderness is that part of you that knows that we're all connected, and at the same time each one of us has a unique relationship with the world, and each one of us has a unique purpose and a unique gift that we're meant to bring to life through our bodies, through our voices, through our hearts, through our relationships with each other. And what I've been feeling, um, there's a real need for people like us to come together, those of us who feel that connection to something deeper and something more, and to create a space where we can come together and get to know each other and be in friendship and support each other in our growth and our evolution. And I really feel like this is a kind of activism, and that we are at a time where our souls are very sick because we're so disconnected from nature, from our natural state. And so helping to mend that relationship with soul, to me, is one of the most important things that we could be doing at this time. And it's important individually, but also collectively when we come together and do it together. It is so incredibly powerful to know that there are others who see and feel and experience life in this kind of multidimensional way. And so that's what this camp is going to be, and it's going to be fun. And I called it camp because I want us to have fun with each other, and it's playful, and it's also going to be deep. So we can do both. We can be deep and serious and also playful and light and all of
Amazing. That sounds
it.
so good. This is really a soul healing, um, yeah, a way to really get to some good soul healing and awaken our unity consciousness in many ways, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's beautiful. And I think, this year having been so strange in every
Yeah.
possible way, and sad and fun, and all the things, all the feels all at the same time. I think, as we start to come out of it, like coming together in a joyful
Yeah.
expression of unity consciousness is such a
Mhm.
beautiful offering. I'm super excited about this, Marni. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And how come inner wilderness? How did that name come about?
So it's to me, it's the when you close your eyes, right? So when we close our eyes and we turn in, it's the dark, and in the darkness, there's infinite possibilities. So there really is a wilderness inside of you. And no matter how much we learn about ourselves, we're never going to uncover everything because we are so vast. Just like, if you were to walk out into the wilderness, you would never be able to discover everything. You could never turn over every rock and know every plant and know every animal and understand every relationship between all of the things. So that's also inside of you. So it's this never ending, infinite world of possibilities, which for many of us is terrifying. And for me, when I was a child and struggling with those big emotions, which I know many of us still, engage, have a hard time with, it felt like this, like, terrifying expanse of wildness that I just was so afraid of. But slowly over time, with compassion and self-love and all these practices, I've learned to live and inhabit my own inner wild self with so much more ease, and it's like this grand adventure. And I love the idea that I will never fully know myself. It's like there's always new rocks to turn around and to look under, and it's just this fun, wild journey inside. Just like we could go on an outdoor adventure, it's the same thing. We just go in instead.
I love that. That's amazing. And just how well we also changed, just like the seasons, right? So Marni, we're so excited about the class you're going to teach for the Sage community on Sunday this week. Can you please tell us a little bit more about what you're going to offer?
And like just what you were saying, Julia, there is a process that we go through of change and evolution throughout our lives. And we continuously, like a snake shedding its skin, we continuously go through this evolutionary process. So we'll be talking about that. And then also some of the other ways of encountering your own inner wild self and learning how to not be afraid of it. So we'll do some work with emotions and a little meditation, and I'll give a few little tools for people to work with that they can, just feel more at ease with themselves and with this process that we're all going through.
Amazing. I can't wait. Oh, thank you, Marni, so much. And we also hear that there might be more inner wilderness opportunities and also to be coached by you coming up.
Yeah,
So do you want to
yeah.
share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I have a 6-month program just for women called Shapeshift, and that is, and I only let 10 women in, and there's 8 spots left for that. And it's an incredible 6-month journey where we meet twice a month, and we use all the tools from coaching and from yoga, and to really clarify our purpose and to connect with the things that truly matter to us. And we focus on our behaviors, our emotions, and our beliefs. And then I also have a 90-day program called the Chrysalis, and that's a one-on-one, really beautiful container for people who are interested in just becoming themselves fully in all the ways.
Thank you so much, Marni. It's such a pleasure to have you here. And we can't wait to be with you on Sunday this week as we dive into the inner wilderness together. Thank you so much for being here.